Look, Anne, there's a very good possibility that it's no more than a fibroid cyst. Many women develop them, especially as they approach middle age.
But it could be the big one.
I can't lie to you. Yes, it could be. But I think you should wait and see before you let your imagination run riot.
Sounds like we've got another escape on our hands.
Have all the women taken to the recreation room for a head count, Miss Ferguson?
Yes, Governor.
Well, I don't know how they're doing it. Security's never been tighter.
Well, I don't understand why good love would want to escape in the first place. She's only got 3 weeks to serve.
Let's hope it's a false alarm.
There's not a sign, and I've searched the second level thoroughly.
Thank you, Miss Ferguson. Oh, the police will be here soon. Would you see that they're sent straight through?
Right.
Oh, and would you also see that the radio links through 3PB are suspended immediately? We have to take every precaution we can.
Right.
No luck, right?
Not even a hint. You look a bit tired.
I've been better.
Why don't you go home and get some rest, and I'll hold the fort.
Thanks, Colleen, but I have to be here when the police arrive.
You can't tell them any more than I can. Besides, you're going to need all of your strength tomorrow. Harnsworth's going to come down like a ton of bricks.
Yes. Okay, and thanks. But you will call me if I'm needed.
Yes, I will.
You're finishing late tonight?
Yes, I am.
I've just finished giving D section their pottery lesson. I spotted you coming. Don't run out at me, Anne. I've thought of nothing but you all day. We've got to work this thing out before it's too late.
I'm not in the mood for heavy talk, Wally. There are too many other things on my mind.
What could be more important than us?
Not now, please.
Look, we've spent the past 5 months caring very much for each other. Now it's all going down the drain. Look, we've got to talk about it. Tonight. Now.
Governor not here.
No,
Where is she?
I suggested she go home. She looked pretty tired.
Funny how some people crumble under a bit of pressure.
If I were you, Miss Ferguson, I'd keep my personal thoughts to myself. Unless, of course, you do want to repeat them to Mrs. Reynolds. Now, do you think we can get down to these extra security measures?
Anything you say, Mrs. Powell.
Good. The police will stay on to patrol the perimeter fence until the escape route is located. All security gates are to be kept locked at all times. Prisoners to be kept under constant surveillance. And the lock-up time each night will be varied, just in case it's being used against us, the regular routine.
I don't think the governor would agree to that.
I don't think she'll mind. She gave the order herself, just before she crumbled.
Anything else?
No, thank you. That'll do for now.
Hi. Can I go to my cell, Mr. Bridges?
Is it really necessary, Judy?
Yeah, I want to get my jacket. It's as cold as a polar bear's bum in here tonight.
All right, I'll have to come with you, though. None of the prisoners are allowed on their own at the moment.
Sure. Well, it looks like Randy got off okay.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, but you know for sure, don't you?
Well, let's say I think she's a lot happier where she is. You don't look too happy, Judy.
Oh, well, I've seen better times.
Yeah, it must be especially difficult for you coming back in here after all the work you did at the halfway house.
I can't say it's been easy, but that's the way my luck goes, I guess. Maybe it'll change one day.
Maybe it will, Judy. I've got a feeling your troubles may be over sooner than you think.
Thanks, Mr. Bridges. Thank you very much.
Nothing to thank me for.
Okay, then I'll just live and hope, eh?
I don't know, it just seemed as if you didn't care about me anymore.
It's not like that, Anne. I just felt shut out, like I couldn't reach you.
Wally, it's difficult to explain. Things have been rough at work, and there's Paul's problem. Nothing seems to be going right.
Look, I think our really big problem is that we've been thinking for each other instead of saying what's in our minds.
Yes, well, it's an easy trap to fall into, to be scared of talking in case you say the wrong thing.
Right, let's go back to the beginning, eh? What was the first thing I said or did that upset you?
All right. It was after Paul kept on about us moving in together. You made it plain that you'd rather live alone. I know it's silly, but I felt rejected. Even though I'd been quite happy about our arrangement.
Man, I'm sorry. I just thought... Look, that's another example of what I've been talking about. No bloody communication. You can't just throw hints at a bloke like me. I can be as thick as a brick sometimes.
Yeah, you're right, Wally. And if we're going to get back together, there's something I have to tell you.
No. First off, I've got to tell you my confession.
Confession? That's a heavy word.
Remember the last time we made love? You suddenly turned on the cold water tap, and I thought you wanted me to go.
It wasn't what you thought.
No, let me finish. I felt really bad about it that day, and I thought you meant it. And that last night, I really laid one on myself. And I finished up in the cot with Sam.
Sam Russell. Well, thanks a lot, chum. I really needed you that night, but in typical male fashion, you dropped your dummy and ran off to the first easy lay you could find.
Oh, that's a bit rough.
I couldn't agree more. Is that why you're trying to crawl back in with me?
Hey?
You frightened you'll find someone younger, more her style.
Come on, I don't even care about it.
Well, that's a pity, because as far as I'm concerned, you can run off to her for sympathy any time you like.
Oh, Anne.
Go, just go.
I'll see you. Oh, but I didn't think you were supposed to show your cards to the other players.
Men means that she's paid to see your cards, so you lay them out on the table and we'll see who's won.
Oh. How do you get 2 aces, 2 jacks and 2 queens?
God, you're supposed to have thrown one away, you silly little bugger. You got 1 card too many.
But I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Well, I don't know much about poker, but I know you're supposed to keep the aces and... Well, the jacks and queens look so cute together, I couldn't separate them.
Oh, Pixie, you're hopeless.
Come on, you lot, pack up. Back to your dorms.
Oh, God.
Nowhere near locked
Don't
up yet.
argue, Hunt. Come on, the lot of you, move out.
This time I've been winning for months and you had to bugger it up.
I'm sorry.
Watch your mouth, Birdsworth. Come on, Mason, move it.
Can't even have a decent game of cards now.
One more word out of you, Birdsworth, and you'll be on a charge.
Come on, Lizzie. You got enough matches here to sink a battleship.
Oh, you